Hey everybody, welcome into a new episode of Inside Pitch here at the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. I'm Ben Frederickson alongside Jeff Gordon, and we're here to do something incredibly rare. Rob Manfred said something good, Gordo. How about the MLB commissioner speaking during the All-Star break about some of these pandemic-era rules? Chances are they're going to go away if baseball can agree to a new collective bargaining agreement between players and owners. I like this. It sounds like the universal DH is coming on board. I like that. I know that's not popular, but they're also going to, it sounds like, get rid of the extra inning, extra runner on second base, and also the 7-inning doubleheaders. I say good news to both of those fronts. You disagree?
Well, I do like the tiebreaker. A couple of reasons. One, I'm old, and these games, they drag on forever. I
appreciate your honesty.
I start nodding off. But my daughter played fast pitch softball, daughter number 2, and that was a staple of that sport. And so I got used to that resolution to games, and it didn't force major league teams to do more small ball. We haven't seen as much of that. But I do like the idea of getting the game over with, because we're seeing teams try to use 7 relievers to get through a 9-inning game. And now we have all these extra inning games, killing the bullpens. I'd like the rule, get the game over with, but I know I'm in the minority. 7-inning doubleheader games, I'm with you on that. That's a 7-inning game to me is not a real game. So that was an emergency circumstance, get rid of it.
I actually like the 7-inning doubleheaders more than I like the runner on second base in extra innings. To me, I don't think you should be able to win a tie game that was tied for 9 innings with something like a bunt and a sacrifice fly. Now, teams can't do that anyway because they can't bunt and they don't have the situational hitting to hit a sacrifice fly every time. But the 7-inning doubleheaders, I got to the point where, okay, they're a novelty. I thought they were kind of fun. My only beef with them was they got to count them as real games. If a guy throws a complete game in a 7-inning doubleheader and you're counting it as a real game, you have to count it in my book. So that was my only beef there. But it sounds like both of those are going away, and I'll take it. Here's the big one, the DH. I'm for it. What do you think, Gord? Are you with me? Have I convinced you?
Ben-Fred has won me over. That plus the fact that every Cardinal pitcher seems to get injured while trying to hit. So
that was a bad look.
I get it. So I grew up as a DH guy 100 years ago in Detroit, back when Al Kaline was a DH. So ask your grandparents. But I am now to the point of I'm with you, Ben-Fred. You've won me over, and these players, frankly, have won me over.
That's a nice way of saying I've beaten you down, and you're just you're tired of fighting with me about it. How about this? Will there be a 2022 season? Because all these rule changes, none of them will matter if the players and the owners cannot agree on a new collective bargaining agreement. Gordo, I'm of the hope that both of these sides realize how bad it would be post-pandemic, when baseball should be booming along with all these other sports, that they should be doing anything but not playing a normal season. Please tell me that thought will prevail.
See, and I've done some labor bargaining over the years, and I would say the settlement to me is get the players higher minimum pay, quicker to arbitration, quicker to free agency, and call it a day. Let the system, if they want the system to run the way that it's running today, that helps the players. It keeps the system in place, and we don't have to go down that rabbit hole of revenue sharing, which apparently neither side's that interested in, Ben-Fred.
Nobody wants to see these guys fighting with each other. Millionaires versus billionaires. Not a good look when all these other sports have their agreements in line for the post-pandemic world. We'll have it all covered at stltoday.com as this process plays out. For Jeff Gordon, I'm Ben Frederickson. We'll talk to you next time.